How's it going, guys? I'm Dad Ron Beardsman. This is going to be my first video ever, and also a review for Jay's Beard Essentials. Being my first video, I'm going to start this off with a few disclaimers. Anyone who wants to come back and reference this later in the future can do that. First disclaimer is going to be, I'm a single dad, live in a small apartment, and the majority of the time that I don't have my son, I'm either working or trying to get some sleep. So sometimes my videos are gonna maybe have a green tint because this is the only light that I can leave on without waking my son up. There's also some music going on in the background. You guys will probably hear it, but nothing that's copyrightable. So anyway, that'll be the technical difficulties portion. Stuff might happen. I'm just gonna have to roll with it, otherwise I'm never gonna make a video. I've scrapped this video probably about 7 times already tonight, so this is gonna be the one. Anyway, I'm also referring to some notes, so if I'm breaking eye contact with you guys, I promise I still love you. I just gotta remind myself of some things. My brain is pudding. Anywho, second disclaimer is gonna be, I'm trying to keep this channel as positive as possible. I feel that growing my beard out and taking care of it has led me to meet all manner of really cool people, people that I consider brothers, people that I consider close friends, you know, guys I haven't even met in person, but people that I talk to on a regular basis. That being said, I want this to be a place of positivity, you know, totally open for troublemaking. I like to troublemake myself. That being said, let's keep it respectful. You know, let's not trash people, let's not trash companies. If you guys have differences, you can DM one another about it, you can DM me about it. My Instagram handle's the same as my YouTube handle. I'll generally respond to you. That being said, let's keep the airways clean, you know, keep it family friendly, like PG-13 is cool. That being said, that kind of leads me into my third disclaimer. I'm not going to be reviewing companies or owners or products that I don't like, and I'm going to be totally honest about that, just because if I don't like an owner, I'm just going to keep their name and their company name out of my mouth. I'm not into drama, not trying to get involved in the drama that already exists in this community. So that being said, if I've got a difference or an issue with an owner or a product or something like that, that's something that I'll bring up privately to that person, and otherwise no one's going to hear about it because that's my business and I don't feel like putting negativity out in the air. So, you know, that being said, I guess that's kind of my fourth disclaimer. I will pretty much only be reviewing stuff that I like, companies that I like, owners that I respect. That's just going to be my thing. You know, I'd rather bring up the people that I care about than bring down the people that I dislike. So that being said, you know, the worst thing you'll ever hear from me is this carrier blend doesn't exactly work for my skin. You know, this scent wasn't what I thought it would be, or it just wasn't something that I liked, or if I outright just don't like the scent, I'll let you guys know, but I'll also let the company owners know that, because, you know, if it's something that's still a work in progress, maybe it's something they can work on. If not, then, you know, they'll know that I'm giving an honest review about their product. None of these are going to be, you know, I have no intention of anyone giving me free stuff. I'm not asking for it, and, you know, I'm going to be kind of hesitant to accept it just because that's who I am. I've paid for all of these products, especially from this company, to the point where John keeps telling me that I need to chill out. He doesn't want me going broke buying all of his products, but I respect his hustle enough that I want to contribute to his company and help him grow, because it's something that I feel he deserves, you know? So yeah, you know, if you want to call me biased, but only going to be reviewing stuff that I like. Don't feel like wasting my time on stuff I don't like, because I don't have a whole lot. Anyway, you know, I think that'll be the majority of my disclaimers. You know, if you guys have any questions for me, you can hit me up on Instagram, leave a comment below. pretty much an open book. So that being said, I want to get into this review already, and I'm sure you guys too as well. Anywho, company we're reviewing today, probably like the third time I've said it, it's going to be Jay's Beard Essentials. And this t-shirt is on the list of things that I bought myself because I really respect this dude and I want to get his name out to as many people as I can. So, Jay's Beard Essentials, owned by John Villanueva. This dude is just a really cool, down-to-earth guy. You know, a bit of an introvert. You're not going to see him around in the live streams too much. You might see him in the comments on the live streams, but, you know, pretty quiet dude. He prefers to observe. And, you know, he has been working on his stuff for a long time. About 5.5 years of R&D went into everything before they actually launched. He and his wife launched the company in 2017, March of 2017. And so that being said, he's been going for a little over 4 years now. And this dude is about to come out of the gate swinging with some crazy stuff. You know, he's finally confident in his products to the point where he's going to put everything he's got into it. Whereas initially getting into the game, he had no intentions of it. He just wanted to make something that would help out with his sensitive skin and his beard itch and things like that. And so because of that, and I'll get into that when I get into the oils here in a minute, there's a lot of different carrier blends that he likes to work with. And, you know, he understands as much as a lot of us do that not everybody has the same beard hair, the same skin on their face. And, you know, we all need a little bit something different. So I really appreciate that about him. I'm reviewing 5 different oils here, and they've all basically got different carrier blends. A couple of them are very close, but all of them are different. That being said, you know, some of his stuff I've got to be careful not to overuse, or I can't use it for too many days in a row or my face will break out. That's not his problem or his fault. That's just my skin. That's just genetics. So with those, you know, they're ones that I don't use all the time and ones that I might eventually give away or put the oil in a different bottle and then give away because I've gotten to a point where I want to collect all of his stuff. You know, have kind of a record of all of his products because this is a company that I really want to stand behind for a long time. Anyway, and I guess that was going to be my final disclaimer, guys. Anything I don't like, and I definitely encourage you guys to do the same, if it doesn't work for you, if you don't like a scent, give it to someone else with a beard, help someone else on their journey. You know, if you know a guy that's having trouble with their beard, throw them an oil you're not a big fan of. If you're not going to use it, you know, that makes a lot more sense to me than throwing your hard-earned money away or just letting it go bad and ignoring it. You know, give it off to someone who can use it, pass it on kind of thing. Anyway, so back to the show. Jay's got a lot of different products. Today I'm basically going to just be talking about the oils, and then towards the end of the video I'll mention some other stuff very briefly. I want to save another video for all of the butters because having my intro in the beginning of this, I wanted it to be as concise as possible and just get to the oils. And yeah, so that being said, I'm going to hop into the oils. The order I'm going to go in is the order that I got them in, just because that makes a little more sense for me. Call me crazy, right? This first one is going to be Just Cuz. This was a collab between Kyle and Joe, the cousins from Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. These guys are super cool. You know, I talk to them not as often as I talk to John and a few other people, but I talk to them pretty frequently. They're really cool guys, and it was in their live stream release for the next scent that I'm going to talk about, Forbidden Fruit, that I was introduced to the company and just gave them a try and really liked them, started talking to John, wound up winning a giveaway of the third scent that I'm going to discuss, Kavanaugh. So it's just been kind of a really cool trip, and all 3 of the faces on this bottle are to thank for that. So, that being said, this one is going to be an amber, oud, and vanilla scent. I really like it. It's just kind of a darker, more mellow scent. It's one that I really, really like to wear. However, it is going to fall into that category of oils that I cannot wear all the time and oils that I have to take it really easy with, because the second carrier oil is going to be fractionated coconut oil, which my skin's just not a big fan of. Causes me to break out if I do too much of it. So that being said, carrier on this one is going to be sweet almond oil, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, sunflower seed oil, olive oil, argan oil, and a fragrance blend. I really, really like it. I just can't use it all the time. You know, eventually I might give this off to somebody else, though it would be one of those ones I put into a different bottle, because this is a bottle I want to keep forever. This is also a scent that is currently out of stock. I don't know that it will be back into stock ever. A few of the ones, one of the ones actually that I'm going to discuss today is out of stock right now, but it will be coming back. Keep an eye out for that. It's a really good scent. But anyway, that one's going to be Just Cuz. So the next one's going to be Forbidden Fruit. This one is amazing, and after the next oil, that'll lead me into something cool, but we're going to save that for a moment. I'm just going to discuss this one on its own. This one is going to be apple, pear, oud, cinnamon, and like a woodsy musk. I really, really, really love this stuff from the first time I got it and to this day. It just, like, right off the bat, when you out of bottle, or in the bottle, however you guys want to phrase it, you get the apple, you get the cinnamon, you get that pear hiding behind the apple and the cinnamon, and then the oud and the musk, and just, you know, those background notes, they make it just a really nice, smooth, darker scent. I would definitely call this a fall scent, because it's got that, you know, that cinnamon and the apple, so you get that darker, fruitier kind of scent, and the oud kind of brings that all together really nicely. I'm a big fan of oud. This is an amazing, amazing scent, and the feel and beard on this one's phenomenal. This one's going to be sweet almond oil, argan oil, sunflower seed oil, rice bran oil, castor oil, and then the scent is going to be a blend of fragrance and essentials. This one, if it ever comes back around on its own, I would definitely recommend you guys reach out and grab it. It is kind of a limited scent, but yeah, if you ever have the chance to, definitely give it a shot. Alright, this next one might be a little bit harder to pick up. It's not really around anymore. This was the first blend of the month for the month of July 2021. This one is going to be Kavanaugh. Probably not going to be able to read this because my camera is going to put it backwards, but maybe you guys can read backwards. I'm not going to judge. I can read upside down pretty well. So, Kavanaugh was a collab with Big Will Okie 1941. Really cool dude from the community, based out of Oklahoma, hence the Okie in his name. Kavanaugh is considered the world's tallest hill. It's just under 2,000 feet above the surrounding terrain, and it is a place with a lot of flowers, and so this is going to be an extremely floral scent. I like floral. There's a couple of profiles in here that were flowers my mom grew when I was growing up, and I really, really appreciate it. This one's going to be bergamot, patchouli, lilac, geranium, sea salt, fresh lime, musk, and wood. What wood that is, not sure. This is extremely bright, extremely floral. If you guys are worried about smelling like a bouquet of flowers, probably going to steer away from this one. But I really, really like it. The carrier blend on this one is going to be completely different than anything else in the normal lineups. That's kind of part of the blend of the month thing. It's not just going to be a different scent, but a different carrier blend for every month. So that being said, this one is sweet almond oil, squalene oil, sunflower seed oil, macadamia nut oil, castor oil, and a fragrance. Um, Again, if you're into like really bright stuff, really floral stuff, really, really good one here. Um, there were some guys in the community that had this one and also had forbidden fruit, and they decided that they were going to take these two total opposite ends of the spectrum and blend them together. I have since done this. I think it smells amazing. Jay did it. He thinks it smells amazing to the point where he just released a scent called Kavanaugh's Orchard. It is essentially these two combined. Little bit different carrier profile. There's also some emu oil in there if you guys are into bird juice like I am. Um, and it is essentially a mix of these two scents. So I've got that on the way in the mail soon, in the oil and the butter, as soon as the butter releases. I'm really, really excited for it. I know it's something that John was really happy about getting out, and so that one's going to be Kavanaugh's Orchard. Don't have that one yet, so I have no opinion on it yet. But knowing how these two smell together, it's pretty fantastic. So that will lead me into a discontinued scent. Just going to give a brief one on this one in case anyone's got it and they're curious and wondering if anyone else is getting the same vibe off of it that they are. This one is going to be Beach Drive. It was recently discontinued to the point where I got, I think, one of the last like 4 or 5 that was still there. I really, really like the scent on this one. The description is basically like a cool, fresh, clean. You know, the first time I opened the bottle, I smelled it and said, so fresh and so clean, because that's what it is. If you are, if you sniff some fresh laundry, or you're taking a nice drive along the coast, is one of the ways that, not the laundry thing, but the coast, was how Jay described it on the website. And I really get that. I really appreciate this scent. I wouldn't call this a barber shop, but I would definitely call it like a gateway into that kind of thing. There's a powdery kind of background to it. But yeah, just like a fresh, clean laundry kind of scent. Not like detergent, like chemically, but like a nice, clean, soapy-ish kind of scent. And maybe you guys have some bad experiences with that kind of a description, but I would call it just a really clean scent. So can't really get this one anymore. It is discontinued. I don't think it'll ever be back, but if you guys have it, cherish it, because I do. Not that you guys have to do anything that I do. I'm not that guy. The only one that's got to listen to me is the sleeping baby over there. Anywho, that'll lead us into our 5th and final scent for this evening. You guys are almost done here. This one's going to be After Party. This one is currently out of stock, but it will be coming back. I definitely want you guys to keep an eye out for that. You might be a little bit surprised, but that's going to be the label on that one. I know you guys can't tell the colors very well because my background lighting is green, but this one is a really, really cool a scent profile that I never would have thought I would liked. Jay kind of convinced me that it would be worth trying before it got out of stock, and because he knows that I like having as much of his stuff as I can. So this one's going to be red saffron, star anise, spiced clove, citrus, and like a powdery musk. Normally star anise and clove would throw me completely away from something. I hate the smell of clove usually. I like to cook with a lot of spices. Not really a big fan of clove or star anise. This oil though, with everything coming together to make what it does, I really, really like it. I would call it like and I think we use the word cologne very loosely in the community. I would call this like a sophisticated cologne, quote unquote. but not like an old man's cologne. This is like a young man's cologne, like an upper end of a young man's cologne. Definitely a darker one. Um, but definitely something that I wouldn't mind smelling throughout the day. Um, Carrier blend on this one is going to be sweet almond oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower seed oil, rice bran oil, castor oil, and then a blend of fragrance and essentials. This is the only one that I have not really had a chance to try out in beard just yet. It is something I'm going to get to in the next few days. I've just been trying to clear up some acne and using some products with bird juice in them, because ostrich oil and emu oil really help out my skin, and you guys can tell I've got a little bit of a breakout going on. So, that being said, those are all 5 of the oils that I have right now. It's not at all everything that Jay has or everything that's to come. I definitely want you guys to keep an eye out on this company. So his oils are going to typically run $18 a bottle. He also has free shipping for any order over $9. So if shipping's a breaking point for you, maybe that helps out a little bit. So about $18 for an oil, you're going to be paying about $17.99 for a butter. So essentially $18 for an oil, 1 ounce oil, 2 ounce butter. And then he does have combos, all manner of combos. And then he also has a balm, if you guys are into balm. I'm not really into balm, but that's going to run between $12 and $14 depending on what the scent is. And I definitely, for those prices, I would call that, pretty close to what today's market average is. I've only been in the game for a few months, but I have watched enough videos to know that it's been cheaper before, and that there are definitely companies a lot more expensive than that. So $18 to me for something that I'm going to use, for at least a month's worth, even if it's not a month concurrently, it's something that I think is totally worth it for what you're getting. The scents are all really amazing, at least of the ones that I've tried. I've been impressed with all of them, and I like most of his Carrier blends. Like I've said, fractionated coconut oil and my skin just aren't best friends. That's not a deal breaker for me though, because the rest of the blend, even on that one, and I believe that was Just Cuz. Yeah, so in Just Cuz, the second ingredient is going to be fractionated coconut oil. That's just not for my skin particularly, so I use that in moderation. Were he to make one that my skin just outright didn't want, I would give it away to someone whose skin could handle it and whose beard wanted it, because I really believe in this company that much. I think that everyone should try them out at least once, maybe a couple times, get a couple of different oils with a couple of different Carrier blends. Or get into the blend of the month subscription and try something new for at least until the beginning of 2022, and it may go on further than that. I know that John's having a lot of fun making new stuff right now. So that being said, he's got beard shampoo. That one is currently out, I believe, but his conditioner is still in stock. This is all via the last time I checked. He's got like a conditioning beard oil. Haven't tried that out. Maybe it's something good. So I don't know too much about it. He offers air fresheners in some of his scents. Those run about $6 a pop. I've been looking into buying one of those recently because I like having good air fresheners for my car. But yeah, other than that, this is a company and an owner that I truly believe in. He really makes great products, and I know that there's a lot of crazy cool stuff coming up soon. I'm not gonna talk about it because you guys definitely deserve to be surprised. But that being said, just overall a really great company. I will likely do a separate review for all of the butters that I have, because I think that there's a lot more to talk about with his butters. There's kind of stories behind it and involved in it, and I I think that if you are looking for a really cool owner, a really good product, a good variety of product, good prices, and you're looking for a company that you could definitely grow with, like, this is a good company to look into. Obviously, he's not the only owner that I like, not the only company that I really like, but definitely near the top of my list, if not at the top of my list. You know, I talk to this dude more than I talk to members of my family. So, if that tells you anything about that, um, yeah. Well, hopefully this video hasn't been too choppy for you guys. This is my first go around, but I'd really like it if you guys would like, maybe subscribe, come back around for the next video, different company probably, maybe the same company. Um, Either way, I'm always going to give you guys my honest opinions on stuff, and like I said, I'm not going to waste my time with stuff that I don't particularly like, unless it's a company that I really support and it was just kind of a one-off thing, or it's one product out of numerous products that they make. And at that point, I'll be totally honest with you guys and tell you maybe it'll work for you, because there's something, you know, for everybody. And so, yeah, hope you guys all have a great time. Hopefully this wasn't too painful for you, and hope you guys stay positive, keep growing, and if you don't like it, just give it away.